Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another video. So a big box from my friends at Sweetwater just arrived. Figured I'd turn on the camera. We can check it out together. Let's take a closer look. It is suspiciously nondescript. Like, even the only label on it is completely blank. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, absolutely nothing. No clues. Only way we're gonna find out what's inside is by opening it up. So let's go ahead, get this next box open. Oh shit. Alright, so kind of funny. Sweetwater asked if I wanted to try out one of the new 2023 Ibanez models, and I was like, I don't really fuck with Ibanez like that, but my audience does like to watch me suffer. And then Josh sent me a picture of this one, and I was like, wait a second, that actually looks classy as fuck. Let's do it. So this is part of the new Axe Design Lab series. It's a new series that Ibanez is launching for 2023. This is the Ibanez RGA 622, and then some other letters that supposedly make sense to someone somewhere. This particular one is a Prestige, so it's made in Japan. It's actually my first Prestige that I've tried. The rest have all been premiums. Like the standard answer when you ask any metalhead online, what guitar should I get? Ibanez Prestige, bro. So this is a lot to live up to, because even the Indonesian Ibanez that I've played have been pretty damn good. This is an RGA. It's got kind of an arched top. There's this like 26 frets and most of the 27th. That's a lot of fingerboard. What else? African mahogany body, bolt-on maple walnut neck, I think. 5-piece, made in Japan, Goto tuners. I'm not sure if they're magnum locking or not. I'll have to double check the spec sheet, but the fact that Ibanez come with Goto tuners is one of my favorite things about them. Lumen lays, the fretboard edges haven't been as rounded as I thought they would be, but it's got the Prestige fret end treatment. I mean, that is flush as fuck. DiMarzio Pickups, this is a tone zone and a single-sized Air Norton. Stealthy coil split over here. Ibanez Low Pro tremolo. I pray to God it's in tune. It is not in tune. Fuck's sake, man, I hate setting these up. This is a pretty nice case, though. Let's see what kind of case candy we got. Trem bar and a multi-tool. And that's it. Now, this is a NAMM prototype. That's why there's no warranty card, no instruction manual, none of that. It's also the only one outside of Ibanez's possession right now. So that's pretty cool. As I said, I'm not huge into Ibanez, but this one is pretty damn cool looking. Huge thanks to Sweetwater for setting this up. Pringle's just so overwhelmed with His Majesty, she had to take a nap. But yeah, thanks to Sweetwater and to Ibanez. This should be a fun one. Alright, so it ticks a lot of boxes. It's got a shitload of frets. So let's see how forward-thinking this Ibanez Axe Design Lab really is. And I found that one of the best ways to test guitars is to write something with it. See how it feels to play, what kind of riffs it inspires. So let's plug it in, get some tones, get some first impressions, and write a demo track. There's something a bit strange about these pickups, but seems to chug just fine. Oh my god, there's so many frets. What's crazy about this too, like especially coming from the world of Les Pauls, you can actually get to all 27 of them, or like 26.83, or however the math works. Oh, it's so stupid. Alright, let's write something. I don't even know where to begin. There's too many fucking options. So this obviously is very similar looking to Jake Bowen's new signature model. Different pickups, different colors, his is a hardtail. And usually I try to write something inspired by a certain artist. There's no fucking way I'm writing anything even remotely close to Periphery. But we can at least start with a Periphery-inspired riff. Two of my favorite Periphery riffs are the intros to Blood Eagle and Wildfire. It's basically just chug and natural harmonics. Ooh. And then another one of my favorite Ibanez artists is Jesse Cash from Era. And he does some insane tapping stuff. And I mean, there's so much fingerboard here. It's perfect for tapping. Like, we've got 2 octaves per string and then some. What blows my mind about Jesse Cash's tapping is that he incorporates it in riffs where he'll do tapping on multiple strings. So I'm thinking to end that riff, we can do something like... It's really difficult, though. How does he do it cleanly? I have no idea. So it'd be... That's gonna be so difficult to learn cleanly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna practice the shit out of that and we'll come back to it later. The important part is the intro riff is sorted. And then one of my favorite modern metal picking techniques, it's kind of like a tongue twister for your right hand. So it's 3 notes. You're doing a hammer-on the downstroke, and then you're doing just a regular palm mute on the upstroke. So instead of going... You're going... And that may not seem very useful for just the lowest string, but it allows you to get that bouncy feeling when you use multiple strings. So maybe I'll do something simple like... Something like that. Sounds pretty cool. Works for me. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Let's keep it. The scale length is a regular 25.5 inches, but this neck, there's so many frets, it feels so long. Let's try the coil split. Such a stratty sound. Try the neck pickup. That sustain died really quickly. Let's take the coil split off. Flutters are so funny. Alright, clean section now. Kinda like that. Let's try this neck pickup. That sounds pretty nice. And split. Ooh, I really like that. Oh, the first section can go down while the second section goes up. Does that make sense? I'm getting lost. There's so many frets up here. So I think I've got enough ideas now that I can go ahead, work on the demo track offline, and I'm really not looking forward to practicing these riffs. They're very difficult for my caveman ooga booga chug brain, but I'll do my best and I'll meet you back here after for some final thoughts. Here's how the demo track with the first riffs inspired by this guitar turned out. So when I heard Ibanez was dropping a series named the Axe Design Lab, I was expecting groundbreaking new models. Ibanez's bass workshop is doing some wild shit with like half-fretted, half-fretless, neck-through, poplar burl top, 7-string instruments. At the very least, I was thinking maybe a crazy combo of features mixed and matched from their other series, like a Zypho shape with the AZ's roasted maple neck and stainless steel frets. And yeah, this is much less wild, even though it does have 27 frets, which is crazy, but it didn't really seem like the series overall had much focus. It's a little all over the place relative to the laser-focused Axion Label or Iron Label series. So not gonna lie, my initial thought to the Axe Design Lab reveal was disappointed! And then this showed up. And now that I've been trying it out for about a week now, my feelings are, well, it's a little complicated. It changed my mind in some ways, but not in others. So let me explain. Credit where credit is due, it's got 27 frets, which is wild, even though about 26 are wasted on me, but we move. And this is such a clean looking guitar. And I'm not just talking about the wood choice or the color theme. Black or white with gold hardware, classic, very clean. Direct mounted, no pickup rings, 1 volume, 1 tone, 3-way selector, coil split mini toggle. There's just enough here to get all the functionality without the clutter. Again, very clean. After some investigation, it seems the Godot machine heads are non-locking. I know the argument is, well, it's got a locking nut. What do you need locking tuners for? Listen, anything that makes string changes faster is always a plus. Or even just for consistency's sake across the Axe Design Lab, because other guitars in the series do have locking tuners. Then again, the 9-string doesn't even have Godot. You see what I mean about the series being all over the place? Again, we move. The only thing they could have possibly done to complete the look is custom gold pole pieces and rails for the pickups. And that's a natural segue into the DiMarzios. First things first, the pickup configuration, a humbucker bridge, then single-sized angled humbucker in the neck, fucking rad. The Tone Zone bridge pickup here is, I hate to use the word mid, but that's kind of what it is. It's voiced to be super bass heavy and with not a lot of high end at all. Luckily, it's splittable, which mitigates the overly hefty bass problem and actually sounds quite nice for cleans. Let's put a positive spin on it. It is not a harsh sounding pickup in any way, shape, or form. The Air Norton in the neck, though, is also a bit of a weird sounding pickup. There's a ton of mid-range, so it gets real honky real fast if you're not careful. But I actually kind of really like it in the neck position, especially in the way that it's angled. It's nice and warm sounding without being too fat and losing clarity. The Wizard neck is not my thing at all, and if I don't like a neck, that is an instant deal breaker. The neck measures just 18 millimeters at the first fret, 20 millimeters at the 12th, and it's got a D-shaped flat back, so it's just really fucking thin. I don't know how else to describe it. Not saying everything should be a baseball bat, not at all. All I'm saying is that this is at the extreme end of the thin scale. The Prestiges use high quality nickel frets that should last for a long time, and they've been given Ibanez Prestige fret end treatment, so you get more of each fret. They're well dressed. The fretwork is fantastic. I'm not entirely sure why they're not stainless steel though, especially given this is supposed to be part of Ibanez's ultra forward-thinking Axe Design Lab. And extra especially since this is a $2,500 guitar, and they put stainless steel on other Prestiges and even on some of their more affordable Indonesian-made premiums. Maybe they didn't do it because stainless steel is so hard it's a pain in the ass to install, and fucking 27 of them even more so. Alright, let's let's wrap this up. So some of you are absolute sadists that love to watch me suffer making videos with guitars that aren't really my thing. I like guitars that are big and round and heavy, and this is the complete opposite of all of that. But I'm sorry to disappoint the aforementioned sadists, because no, I'm still not an Ibanez fanboy. Just as like a fan of guitars and the art of guitar making, you can feel it as soon as you pick it up. Quality-wise, this guitar is objectively crazy. Ibanez makes some great imports out of Indonesia, don't get me wrong. You get a lot of value per dollar there for sure. But the difference between those and the higher level prestige guitars is in the small details. I'm talking about things like the wood choice. Look at the consistent dark black color of this ebony fingerboard. Or these prestige fret ends completely flush and smooth with the fingerboard edges. The neck pocket so snug, no gaps at all. The pickup routes clean, and I mean so clean. These are things that often aren't perfect, even in high-end guitars, especially high-end guitars sometimes, because in a lot of cases, there's a lot more human involvement in areas that would be handled with machines for import guitars. Not naming names or anything, but sometimes that's why you come across a $3,000 guitar with quality control issues. More human hours, more human involvement, more chance for human error. Japanese-made guitars, though, they're different. I love high-end Japanese guitars. It's like you're getting custom shop level quality for high-end production guitar prices. Really, the only disappointing area was with the fingerboard edges. They really should be better rolled across the entire fingerboard for a guitar in this price range, especially considering that the Indonesian-made Ibanez have gotten very good in this regard last couple of years. Yeah, that's basically where I stand with this guitar. Don't really bond with shapes that have pointy horns, don't like the super thin neck, don't like the super flat fingerboard, don't particularly care for the floating trem maintenance or the tone of the DiMarzios, but somehow, as soon as you pick it up, all the parts combined, it's sick. I still think the Axe Design Lab series needs some work as a concept. There's nothing really concrete here that ties the guitars together as a cohesive series. They're made in different places, they have a bunch of different specs. There's not really any criteria that qualifies a guitar for Axe Design Lab membership. Again, look to the Iron Label series that has a very strong identity compared to the Axe Design Lab that doesn't. It's also incredibly disappointing compared to the wacky and wild concepts the Bass Workshop is doing, but still, in a vacuum, when you experience an Ibanez Prestige like this Axe Design Lab RGA 622XH, you can't help but respect Ibanez's passion for what they do. Dumb name, damn good guitar. But those are just my thoughts. Here's where I'll throw it to you. What do you think of this RGA and of the Axe Design Lab series overall? Have you tried a Prestige? What do you think makes them special versus the Indonesian-made premiums? Any and all thoughts, let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, smack a like on it. That actually really helps out, and consider subscribing. That way I can drop more guitar demos and guitar information directly into your sub feed. You can also turn on notifications. You can also turn on notifications, that way you know the minute a new video goes live. Massive shout out to the awesome patrons that make this and all the other content possible. If you want to support the channel as well, get bonus extras, link in the description. Joining as a YouTube member or grabbing some merch also really helps out. Social media, affiliate, and Discord server links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome, and I will see you for the next video.